Hello. Today I'm going to treat solving quadratic equations using general formula, and I have three equations here. We are going to use general formula to solve them. Question number 1, we have x squared minus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. And we also know that from the last time when we prove how to get the roots from the general form of quadratic equation, we know that this question is of the form ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. And in this case, that means we have to bring out the constants, that's a, b, and c. So our a here is 1, b equal to minus 3, and c equal to minus 1. And in order to continue, we have to quote the formula as we did in the last lesson, and that is we are trying to find the values of x. That is x equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So the next thing for us to just solve, we have to just substitute the values here, and we'll be able to find the values of the roots of the equation. So coming over here, we have minus bracket minus 3 plus or minus square root of minus 3 squared minus 4 times our a is 1 and our c is minus 1. Then all over 2 times 1. In order to move on, we continue by simplifying. That will give us x equal to 3 plus or minus square root of minus 3 times minus 3 is 9. And minus times minus will give us a plus. So 4 times 1 times 1 will now give us plus 4. And then we have everything over 2 times 1, which is the same thing as 3 plus or minus square root of 13 all over 2. And we know square root of 13 is 3.61 as I checked. So our x should be equal to 3 plus or minus 3.61 all over 2, because 2 times 1 is 2. So our x will now be finally 3 plus 3.61 all over 2, or 3 minus 3.61 all over 2. And finally, this will give us 6.61 over 2, or minus 0.61 over 2. And then this will lead us to x equal to, if you use 2 to divide, we are going to have 3.305 or minus 0.305. So from there, we now have our final answer to be x is either our x is either 3. Our x is approximately equal to 3.3 or minus 0.3, and that's the final answer to that. Then we quickly go over to number 2. And in number 2 we have 6x squared plus 11x is equal to 10. In continuation, you have to bring them together, and that will give us 6x squared plus 11x minus 10 equal to 0. Bringing out our values, a is 6, b equal to 11, and c is equal to minus 10. As usual, we substitute in our general formula so that x is the same thing as minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac everything over 2a. So from there, we substitute and have x will now give us our b is 11, our x is equal to minus 11 plus or minus square root of 11 squared minus 4 times a, which is 6, multiplied by minus 10. Everything over 2 times 6. So this will now give us minus 11 plus or minus square root of 11 times 11 is 121. Minus times minus is a plus. 4 times 6 is 24. Times 10 is 240. That should be plus 240. And if you add 240 plus 121, that will give us 163. So this should be over 12, for instance. That means that x is equal to minus 11 plus or minus square root of 361 all over 2. And that will lead us to minus 11 plus or minus square root of 361 is 19. So 19 all over 2. So for us to now get the values or the roots of x, it means that x is either minus 11 plus 19 all over 2 or minus 11 minus 19 all over 2. Then you carry out the division, and if you carry out the division, this one will give us 8. Please, there's a little mistake. We have 12, not 2 now. 12. That's the correction. Sorry. So, in order to continue, we now have 19 minus 11 is 8. So, x equal to 8 over 12 or minus 11 minus 19. Minus 11 minus 19 will give us 0, 30. So that will give us minus 30 over 12. And if you reduce it to the lowest term, 4 here, 2, 4 here, 3. Then coming here, 3 here is 10, 3 here is 4, 2, 2, 2, 5. So that will give us 2 over 3 or minus 5 over 2, which is finally 2 over 3, x equal to 2 over 3 or minus 2, 1 over 2. And that's the final answer to that. So, to continue with the number 3, we have to put down the questions. Number 3 is x squared plus 2kx is equal to L squared. In this case, we have to combine it by bringing this L back, and that is x squared plus 2kx minus L squared equal to 0. Again, we have to bring out our A, B, and C. Here, our A is equal to 1, B equal to 2k, and C equal to minus L. And then in continuation, we have to substitute in our formula. We quote our formula and substitute. That is x equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And then in continuation, we substitute the values wherever we have. So x is equal to, our b is 2k minus 2k plus or minus square root of our b, that's 2k all squared minus 4 times our a is 1 and our c is minus L. Okay, minus L squared. Minus L squared. So, for us to continue, we have that will be minus 2k plus or minus square root of 2k times 2k should give us 4k squared. Then minus times minus is plus, and that one will give us plus 4l squared all over 2. And then to continue, we have x equal to minus 2k plus or minus, you discover that 4 is common, and then so we can express it as, we bring out 4, which is 4 bracket k squared plus L squared. Again, you know that we have the square root of 4 is 2. So in that case, you have to bring out the square root of 4, and what will be in the root sign will be, we have 2k plus or minus, bring out 2 root k squared plus L squared all over 2. So from there we have now we have x equal to minus 2k plus or minus 2 square root of k squared plus L squared all over 2. But if you check, you discover that 2 can divide 1, 2, 3. So now you are free to use 2 to divide, and that will give us minus k plus or minus square root of k squared plus L squared. We are not going to have we are not having a 2 again, because we have used 2 to divide. That means this, this, and this. So our x is equal to minus k plus root k squared plus L squared, or minus k minus root k squared plus L squared. And that is that we have the 2 roots of this equation now, as we have it here. So that is the end of the questions, and I would like you to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next lesson.